Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK. Back at you with another video here to break down the 9-game NBA main slate on Wednesday. If you guys are new to the channel, my name's DK. I make daily videos and live stream for NBA and NFL slates on Draftkings. I'm now making videos for NBA Top Shot as well. If you cannot watch these YouTube videos, they're also up on Apple Podcasts. We'll link down below. It's called the DKDFS Show. If you're interested in signing up for premium content, I offer that on Patreon.com, an esports package which includes Call of Duty and CSGO. We get CSGO slates every single day. We have Call of Duty slates usually 4 times a week. And then an NBA package. And finally, I want to thank Prize Picks for sponsoring the show. If this is your first time watching these videos, or maybe you're not familiar with Prize Picks, the idea is you take over/under on fantasy points. Now, they don't have anything posted yet for NBA, but they will. They'll have second half contests, they'll have fourth quarter contest, and they'll have contests for tomorrow. These lines will move, so if you see one that you want to, if you think is like too high or too low, take advantage of it while you see it. Yeah, and they have multiple different sports, MLB, esports, basically every single sport you can think of. Tennis, soccer, right? They had college basketball. You can mix and match sports too, which is nice. And another positive is you're not playing against anyone, you're playing against the house. So if you guys want to try it out, you can sign up and use the code DKDFS. DKDFS, all one word, link down below. You get a 100% match up to $100. So you put $100 in, you get $200 to play with. And before we get into the analysis, one more thing. I just want to thank you guys for the continued support. If you do enjoy this content, please give a like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos you don't go live. As always, I will be doing a YouTube live stream tomorrow to answer all you guys' questions, and let's aim for 150 likes on this video. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So before we talk about players and the prices for this 9-game slate, all right, I got to prepare myself for this one. Got to look back. Look back at what happened tonight. Okay. Sorry about that. Just had to review my, basically 3-page essay of notes of the, the things that occurred. So, just had to make sure I don't get anything. 3 pages. Let's do it. So, McConnell, LeVert, Bembry, Kuzma, Miles Turner, Flynn, Middleton, Drew. I'll get out of the way so you guys can see. Again, where do I even start here? Let's see. Why not? We'll start with the Pacers. Okay. So, low-owned Miles Turner. No Sabonis. No Brogdon. On pace for 40+. Again, only 30%. Should have been a lot higher. On pace for 40+. Injured. Rolls his ankle, out for the game. Okay. You might think, oh, that alone right there, you can tilt about that all night, right? Because once you get injured, you're done. Nah, we're not even close to done. We're not even close. TJ McConnell. Last couple of games, no Brogdon. Didn't expect him to start. Gets mid-30s minutes. A guy that stuffs the stat sheet, can do it all. So, again, Pacer shorthanded. Good matchup. Plays like 23 minutes. I don't know what like 23, 24 minutes. Yeah. Just loses 10 minutes. I know it was a blowout, but still, lost 10, 11 minutes. Just no reason. Just not play TJ McConnell his normal minutes. All right. Again, LeVert, he was an easy play. Faders got bailed out because of the blowout. Bembry, Flynn actually both ended up getting there. Again, they were just cheap value plays that you kind of needed in the slate. Both were chalk. Both should have been chalk. How about Kyle Kuzma? How about 35 minutes? How about 18 fancy points for Kyle Kuzma in 35 minutes? A half a fantasy point a minute for Kyle Kuzma. So you think, oh, Kyle Kuzma struggles? Must have been a Schroeder big game, right? Nah. Marc Gasol was at one point on triple-double watch. No, I am not messing around with you guys. Marc Gasol. I don't know what he finished with. I think it could have been 40-plus fancy points for Marc Gasol. No, it was Marc Gasol, it was Devontae Kakak, it was Alex Caruso, and it was Talon Horton-Tucker. All right. Oh. Huh. Okay. I see my Bucks are off to a good start here. Had Draymond Green and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm sure you guys saw that, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo, probable all day. Nah. Let's rule him out. Let's rule him out after lock. After I have like no other pivots. Let's rule him out. So yeah, I already knew I'd lost. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna leave $2,000 on the table and just play Middleton and Drew. Again, see they're off to great starts. 2 turnovers for Drew, 1 turnover for Middleton. Fantastic. All right. I mean, I got a lot else here, but I don't want to keep wasting your guys' time. So, man, I got 3 pages. If anyone wants the notes, message me. I can send them to you. That is it for the look back. Gotta say, I mean, I'm just speechless at what's occurred this last week in the NBA. So, my advice for you guys, expect the unexpected. You see someone that is doubtful on a team, they are 100% going to play, and someone that is not even on the injury report is going to get ruled out. So just expect that every single night. Expect guys to randomly get their minutes cut by like 10 minutes. Expect, I guess, injuries every night, right? It's been, 2 or 3 nights in a row for me, or 2 of the last 3 nights injuries. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. All right. What do we have? 8 games, right? 9 games. 9 games to talk about. Let's do it. Hornets, Thunder at 214 over under. The Hornets are 4.5-point favorites. Grizzlies and Hawks at 229 over under. The Hawks 2-point favorites, and the Jazz and the Suns at 225.5 over under. The Jazz are 2-point favorites. So let's start off with Minnesota and Indiana. On the Minnesota side, so D'Angelo Russell was surprisingly, again, he was doubtful all day. Nah, rule him in yesterday, right? Why not? Goes for 40 fancy points, shoots 19 times in 24 minutes. Keep an eye on if there's going to be a minutes limit for D'Angelo Russell. If there's no minutes limit, I think he's a good tournament play. Karl Anthony Towns has been fantastic. Does, slight downgrade with D'Angelo Russell, though, in the offense. Anthony Edwards, don't really love the price on him. Still no Beasley. Rubio, McDaniels has been in foul trouble last couple games, so he's lost minutes. I think normally we get around mid-30s minutes from him, which makes him a viable value play. That's probably it. I mean, Naz Reid will get some run off the bench. He played 21 minutes the last game. If we're going to get around 20 minutes from Naz Reid, I think he's someone you could look to for a value option. On the Pacers side, I don't expect Turner to play. He didn't come back tonight. Brogdon was a surprise scratch. I thought he was going to play after practicing Monday, and Sabonis ruled out too. So, if all 3 of those guys are out, I think Karis LeVert is a clear play right at the top. Love Karis LeVert. TJ McConnell, I was expecting mid-30s minutes. So, how many minutes are we going to get from him now? I don't know. I think he is viable, but it was not great that he only played mid-20s minutes tonight. Doug McDermott in play. Again, super reliant in scoring, but hey, they're missing a ton of pieces, assuming all 3 of those guys are out. You can go to Sumner, who started at point guard. I think he's viable. Jeremy Lamb had a big game in like mid-20s minutes. I think he's someone we could look to. And then whoever they start at the 5, I'm guessing would be Goga. It could be a combination of Goga, Jakar, Sampson for the bigs for Indiana, for the Pacers. Like Goga, if he starts, he's min price. I would like him. Good point per minute guy. You can even go to Jakar Sampson. Right now, it's hard to say, but assuming all those guys are out, you're going to want some Pacers exposure. So definitely like the vert at the top and then some value, right? Goga, possibly Sampson, Jeremy Lamb, Sumner, McConnell, McDermott, right? So Pacers definitely a team that you're going to want some interest in a great matchup. Washington and Orlando, oh, man. Beal, Rui, both questionable again. If they're both out, I think Westbrook's a good spend up. He's a scary fade. He's going to play massive minutes and has triple-double upside. Value for the Wizards, not much that I love. Robin Lopez is questionable. If he's out, it might just be Alex Len at the 5. Then I could take a shot. I could see taking a shot on him. Bertans at 4-3. Did play 24 minutes the last game. If both those guys are out and he starts again, I think he's a viable value play. How many minutes did Ish Smith play last game? 21. Yeah, I do have a little bit of interest in Ish for value too. But just this Wizards team, I just really dislike this team. And the Magic team, another one is this slate is just going to be a headache. It's going to be a headache. That's all I can say. So Michael Carter-Williams, Cole Anthony, Kem Birch, all questionable. If they are all out, then it's what? Going to be an 8-man rotation again, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If that is the case, then like Okeke, Wendell Carter Jr. become really good plays in the mid-range. Okeke's playing all the minutes he can handle. Played 39 minutes last game. Wendell Carter Jr. played 35, so really like those two. I think Ross would be in play too. Again, he's going to get a ton of shot attempts up. RJ Hampton, assuming he starts at point guard, to be a good value. So like there would be a lot to like in the Magic, assuming all those guys are out. If they're all in, we got to see if there's a minutes limit. We got to see what they do with the starting lineup. So again, a little bit hard to say right now. New York, Boston. This is kind of an easy fade of a game for me. Both teams solid defensively. Both teams play slower. There's really nothing on the Knicks, and there's basically nothing on the Celtics. I know Kemba is projected to be out in this one for rest. You can go to Smart, but like I still don't love the price at 6K. Again, Knicks just play so slow, so there's just not much here. New Orleans and Brooklyn, a little bit different. I really like this game. So, assuming that Brandon Ingram is out again, Zion Williamson, Lonzo Ball, I think are two of the better plays of the slate. Zion should play mid-30s minutes. They're clear number one on offense in a fantastic matchup. And then Lonzo, and they're really, really thin at the guard position. He had, I think, close to a triple-double or a triple-double tonight, shooting terribly too. So love Zion and Lonzo Ball, assuming that Ingram is out. Bledsoe's fine. James Johnson, a little bit too pricey. Isaiah Thomas, probably not going to go there. So really, it would be the top two guys there for the Pelicans. If Ingram's in, keep an eye on if there's a minutes limit for him. If he is in, then obviously slight downgrade to Zion and Lonzo Ball. On the Nets side, so Harden out. Kevin Durant is expected to play. I don't think he's going to play huge minutes. We'll, again, keep an eye on that one. If there's no minutes limit for Kevin Durant, then I really like him at 9-2. If they're going to limit him, then Kyrie Irving becomes a guy we can look to at the top at 10-2. With Kevin Durant in the lineup, obviously, downgrade his usage, but I don't think Kevin Durant will play like full minutes. So this will be a situation to kind of monitor with whether we get to either Kyrie or Durant. And there's not much else here for value with Durant in this lineup. I'm just kind of staying away. Memphis and Atlanta. So, like we all expected, the Grizzlies, shorthanded Grizzlies team go in and blow out the Miami Heat. Jonas Valanciunas is 7-2. Again, great point per minute guy. Minutes fluctuate with him, but I think he's a good tournament play. John Morant, his minutes have been a little bit more consistent. His production has been way up and down, though. So those two I like for tournaments. Brandon Clark missed the game tonight. Slow-mo, it seems like whenever Clark is out, slow-mo just goes off. He had a big game tonight in a tough matchup against Miami. I think slow-mo, assuming that Brandon Clark is out again, is a pretty solid play in the mid-range. That's probably it. I guess you can consider, where is he? Grayson Allen, but the price up to 4.9. That seems a little bit too much. On the Atlanta side, no John Collins. Clint Capella should play mid-30s minutes. I think he's a guy that looks pretty decent. Probably will get a double-double. Trae Young, everyone avoided him tonight because they box score watch, and he came out and had a massive game of low ownership. I think Trae is a good tournament play. Bogdan, Gallinari, Lou Williams, I think are all solid mid-range plays. Gallinari, Bogdanovic probably hover in the 30-ish minute range, a little bit more for Bogdan. And the Lou Williams, I think, would play in the mid-20s. So those three, secondary options for Atlanta, I think, are all in play. Dallas, Houston. So Porzingis expected to be back. Really, it's just the top 2 guys. I'm not going to mess with the value here for Dallas. It's a good matchup. So, like, I like Luka. Again, there is some blowout risk here. Houston's not a great team. If you want to get Porzingis for tournaments, you can, but I'm probably not going to go there. On the Houston side, Christian Wood a little bit too pricey. John Wall might be back too. If John Wall's out, you can look to Kevin Porter Jr. I mean, are you serious here, Kevin Porter Jr.? In a good matchup against the Pelicans, 24 minutes, like 24 turnovers. In literally one of the toughest matchups against the Phoenix Suns, almost a triple-double and 40-plus fantasy points. Olynyk, with no Daniel House started, he played 30 minutes, a fair option in the mid-range, but Augustine's always a guy I'll mention because he's just a solid point per minute guy. He will get around 20-ish minutes. I think he's you could look to for a punt play. Charlotte, OKC. Oh, boy. Another ugly game. We have Hayward, no Ball, no Monk. Rozier should be the number 1 on offense. I think he's firmly in play in a good matchup. Devontae Graham probably like the price a little bit better on him. Bulls should play mid-30s minutes. Like the top 2 guards there for Charlotte. PJ Washington at 6-1. He's been really disappointing. I still don't know if I go there. I think I'd rather get to the discount on Bridges. I would guess Bridges starts. Did he start the last game? Yeah, I think he started the last game. So Bridges would be someone I think is a pretty good player in the mid-range. And then, pains me to, like, we got to talk about, like, maybe Cody Martin, Brad Wanamaker. Ooh. Wanamaker probably gets around, I don't know, 15 minutes. Cody Martin probably gets a little bit more. I don't really want to go there, but if you guys want to get really risky, you can consider them just because, again, the Hornets are thin. On the Thunder side, also thin. Moses Brown, a little bit too pricey still for me. Pokusevski, I think, is a safe play. He'll play, 30 to 35 minutes. It's been pretty consistent recently. Maladon been a little bit more up and down, but we've seen the upside. I think he's a viable tournament play. Kenrich Williams, if you played him last slate, you got extremely unlucky. He got in like 4 fouls in like 10 minutes. Also shot 2 of 10. If he's starting again, I'm fine going right back there. I think he's a safer option. And then value-wise, Tony Bradley. Again, he's kind of splitting the minutes pretty evenly right now with Moses Brown, so give me Bradley over Moses Brown for like the $3,000 discount. Spurs, Nuggets. There's so many teams in this slate that I just really dislike talking about. Spurs are one of them. DeJounte Murray currently questionable. They got blown out last slate. If he's out, obviously that increases the chance of a blowout. If they're going to keep it close, DeRozan's probably a guy you can look to. Again, a little bit worried, though, about the blowout. Pirtle worried about the foul trouble. White, Keldon Johnson have been so inconsistent. Fine GBP plays. I still don't know if I can stomach it. Samancic started the last game because why not? Started at the 3, Popovich starts him at the 3. He actually had a decent game, but he did play a little more because of the blowout. I think normally we only get about 15 to 20 minutes. Again, you can use him. It's not something I feel super confident in. How many minutes did Gorgie Jang play? He came back and only played a little bit, so can't go there. On the Denver side, so Jamal Murray missed the game tonight. They started Monte Morris. He didn't play huge minutes. PJ Dozier and Campozo got a little bit of extended run. I'm curious to see what the minutes finish with for these Denver guys. So like Dozier, Campozo, Monte Morris, all viable if Jamal Murray's out. Jokic obviously gets a boost at the top, but a little bit worried about a blowout here. Gordon, Barton, MPJ, all in play, especially if Murray is out. Final game, Utah-Phoenix. This one's pretty ugly. Not much I like here. 2 good defensive teams. I'm probably just crossing this one off. Like Utah, there's like no interest in anyone. And the Phoenix side, basically no interest in anyone too. So I'm probably going to stay away from that late game. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. So if you have been enjoying the content so far, I would really appreciate if you leave a like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't upload videos live. Again, we'll be doing a YouTube live stream tomorrow. Make sure to check it out. And again, let's try to aim for 150 likes on this video. And let's please pray for no random just BS like we've had the last week. It's an insane week of NBA DFS with all the stuff that has taken place. So let's pray for some better luck, no injuries, no random blowouts, no just surprise scratches, none of that. That would be great. So yeah, good luck, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.